Bienvenidos. Welcome to this induction to the Spanish A-level course at the Norton Natchball School. I would like to start this presentation by bringing your attention to that sentence in the slide. It is your chance to see the world from a new perspective, and indeed, that is what we want when you study Spanish at A-level at the Norton Natchball. We want you to be able to see things from a different point of view. It's not just about the language. You will see this in a minute. So what is the course about? The course covers three main aspects of Spanish. Of course, the language, which is important. The grammar, the vocabulary, spelling, idioms, and other aspects of the language. You have already had a lot of contact with this throughout your GCSE course. However, this language will not be studied on its own. It will be embedded into different cultural topics related to the Spanish-speaking world, not necessarily just Spain, but other countries where Spanish is the main language, that you will find, I think, particularly interesting. Amongst those topics, we will also be looking into the most recent Spanish history from halfway through the 20th century up until 1980. Finally, but I think very important, and also an aspect that is always enjoyed by all students, is the film and the literature. In year one, you will be studying and analysing a film, in this case El laberinto del fauno, Pan's Labyrinth, and in year two we will move on and revise and learn La Casa de Bernarda Alba by Federico García Lorca. If COVID allows us, I would like to take you to watch a live performance of this wonderful masterpiece from the 20th century. We have prepared a very carefully curated transition work for you to do over the summer holidays. We will not be focusing so much on your knowledge of Spanish as a language, but it'll be based on your knowledge of Spain as such. This is a very important aspect to get a good grade and a good understanding of your A-level Spanish. The four main areas that I would like you to explore throughout these months are the government and the opposition. So who is the President of Spain? Who is in charge? Who are the members of the cabinet? Who is the main party in the opposition? What are their political ideas? Are they right, left-wing, far right, far left? Anything that you can consider. You do have a link in the booklet to the Spanish Parliament website where you can find more information. Topic number two is the monarchy. Spain, as the United Kingdom, is a parliamentary monarchy. I'd like you to understand why is it called a parliamentary monarchy, who are the members of the royal family, and what is their role in all aspects of Spanish society and politics. For instance, can the King of Spain make a political decision without consulting the Parliament? Think about that. Topic number three is the multinational country that Spain is. So similar to the UK, where you've got four nations, Scotland, Wales, England, and Northern Ireland, Spain is also divided into separate and different nations. We call them comunidades autónomas, but we also have provincias. So what is the difference? Think about that. Also, can you find out what are the possible implications that this multinational identity has brought within in the last 100 years? For instance, we've had terrorism, we've had areas of Spain wanting to become independent. Look into it, that's very, very important. And finally, the Spanish media. Which are the main media in Spain? What is the public broadcasting services like in Spain? How are they funded? Are they funded with private funding, or is it just public funding? I wanted to find out about that. Once you've found out and you've explored these different concepts and you've become familiar with them, we will do a multiple choice test in English when you get back in September, covering any of these topics. Okay, just to test what your baseline knowledge of Spain is at that point. Some top tips on further reading. Well, the further reading list is quite extensive, and I think it's better if you consult it in the actual booklet that we have sent you. There you have links to different media, newspapers, radio stations, TV networks that you can consult and have a look at on a, I would say, daily basis, just to be up to date on what's going on in the Hispanic world. However, my top tip to succeed at A-level Spanish is to be inquisitive, resilient, and constant. This is a course that requires you to constantly work on it to improve your knowledge of the language, but also to improve your knowledge of the culture. You will benefit most definitely from watching films and series in Spanish. Try and use subtitles if you need them, okay? Reading Hispanic novels, reading Hispanic newspapers, and also listening to music from all over the world. That will get your brain into the mood of learning and studying Spanish much, much better. I hope you found this presentation useful, and I am looking forward to seeing all of you in September. Feliz verano. Adiós.